You know, there's going to be something for everyone in this building. That's the incredible thing of Central. Everyone wants to feel like they're part of something, and a public library allows you to come in and be a part of a bazillion different things, right?
A huge part of what we as the library believe is we want to support early literacy, because we know fundamentally supporting those early readers and that development of those early literacy skills will only help our community grow and amplify the greater knowledge, and hopefully, bring them back to be library users in the end.
So our library's collection supports literacy by, it's right there in the collection. We have the books and materials for kids to explore, whether they're reading a print book or listening to an audiobook. It's all helping advance their literacy skills and, ability to learn more things.
We're also going to have an outstanding children's collection there. We know children's books in particular are continue to be hugely popular across our location, so we're going to have a really stellar children's collection for families and kids to enjoy when they come to see us. We'll have face-forward shelving, which means it'll be really easy for kiddos to go browse board books, picture books, and find the titles they want to take home.
It goes from kind of our earliest readers, our toddlers, our board books, into our picture books, into our, just getting into the chapter books, into our, now I'm into my intermediate, right, my 3rd, 4th graders, and then I'm moving into young adult. So I love that it shows kind of this growth, and it allows this growth, but it also allows you to play and to look and say, ooh, maybe that's for me, or that's for me.
When you're a kid, there's just so much to explore about the world, and I think being able to have our collection sort of mimic that and include any subject that somebody is interested in is really what we're striving for. Our collection is really the core of what we do, to be able to allow that access of information to anyone that wants it. I'm excited at Central to see the indoor playscape when that comes in, and how it will open out to an outdoor playscape for kiddos, and I think it's great that it's going to be right next to the cafe.
So we have an outdoor playscape, and then we've got the indoor that Roto did. We really thought about nature, we thought about our community, so inside it's based on the our state tree, the cottonwood. On the outside, the playscape mimics the curve of the river. And so that's kind of interesting.
And it's a play area for, for your little ones to engage with. And, that adjacency to the Zen coffee place where you have the cafe where, mom and a friend can, or mom or dad, it can grab a coffee at the cafe and be able to watch them in a pretty secure area and still let them just kind of go crazy. The ability for this adaptive or creative play that they've, and I think for most of the folks out there, or parents at least, like good energy burning zone to let them get it out before you get them, by the time you get them home from the library, they should be ready for a nap.
I think it's going to create just a really fun vibe in that building to be able to sit, read, chat, drink your coffee, watch the kiddos play around. I think that'll be really cute.
So as we get into the children's area, I think intuitively people are just going to understand that's clearly the children's department. It gets a lot more, I will say, kind of playful. So as you enter their space, they have a really unique 100-seat Storytime, kind of tiered, upholstered bench area. One of the unique features that I think all ages are going to enjoy on that, as you step up, it's kind of the precipice of that 72nd and Dodge intersection. And as those windows kind of wrap around that corner, you can really get up and look to almost the highest window down onto that cityscape there, which is pretty dynamic. Even though we've got a lot of traffic there, I think the kids are going to find it really interesting to look at from up above.
And I always love it if I'm at a branch after story time, and you see that kind of immediate connection with between caregivers and kiddos, both before and after. And so again, really in designing the space, we're really trying to facilitate that. So there's that engagement with literacy, there's engagement with community and neighbors, which is also such a huge part of development. at that age. And I think it's really going to be flexible and welcoming and have all those different kinds of experiences. So you'll find one that kind of resonates with you that day, or maybe more than one.
We have great seating for all ages, including seating that accommodates a child and a parent that might want to, kind of cuddle up and read. And then kind of flanking the end of that towards the south, we have the Little Labs area, so activity room, great area for lots of different activities, including like the floor robotics with the mats, arts and crafts activities, and then again, who knows what's coming in the future.
No carpeting, so we can get messy if we need to, and we can hold fun workshops in there that are STEAM related, so we can learn more about science, we can learn about math, all kinds of fun things in there.
This is going to be pretty awesome for them to have their own specified space where they can take ownership and know that space is really for them to be themselves and creators in our community.
I talked to one of the artists today who will have artwork in the children's area, and she talked a lot about how as a child you get inspired by imagery and pictures. And I can imagine being a small kid walking through that space and just your mind is just opening up to all this imagination and very excited to hear stories and learn and have fun.
These are the components of early childhood literacy, and we're going to give them to you in this physical library space. I think most parents are looking for that, and what I love about being at the library, it's free. You don't have to check in with anybody. Again, you don't have to be a member. You can just come and offer this really enriching, wonderful experience for your children at no cost.
This new building is really huge for us. This is a once in a lifetime opportunity to build a branch like this. And this wouldn't have happened without the partnerships that we have and the investment that the city's made. And the consideration that this isn't just a luxury that's provided for the community, it's something that the city really takes seriously. This is an essential in our community. And Central Library will be a go-to place. It'll be a place where communities welcomed and encouraged to be.
We're waiting for you and we're ready for you. Come on in and see what we have. We've got books, we've got computers, we've got fun tech to play with, we've got toys for the kids, we've got an outside space, we've got an inside space, we've got coffee in the cafe. So come and see and stay a while. We want you to stay. We want you to plop down, get comfortable, and hang out with us.